Hi, I'm Will Hampshire, and this is Wildcat TV on Comcast 15 and AT&T U-verse 99. This summer, some of our senior football players took a trip to Harmons, Jamaica. This is the fourth service trip the team has taken, but this year, it was a little bit different. Kaylee Chapello has a story.
For the last 4 years, our senior football boys have been making a trip down to Jamaica. Gandhi once said, "The best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others." This is exactly what these boys did as they united together to impact the lives of others. One of the many things the boys did while in Jamaica was visit an infirmary. Donald Garcia told me a little bit about how impacting it really was.
Because there was people there that they never have family come see them or anything. People just drop them off at 12 o'clock at night and just leave them there so they're by themselves. So I get to talk to them, love on them a little bit, show them some affection.
Next, senior Caleb Pruitt told me about some of the hard labor that they endured.
Well, we went down there and we built some houses for the homeless that didn't have any, and we also dug holes, some big, like 10 feet deep, 10 feet wide holes, because they use that for different things, and we pretty much just helped out a bunch of different families.
This year's trip was especially unique. Mr. Fuimano had some information on why.
This trip was unique in that both high schools went, so we've gone on 3 trips on our own. This year we've extended that and reached across 40 Highway and brought Blue Springs South along with us. So really bridged the gap, and so that was pretty special in that it's the community of Blue Springs doing things internationally.
Mr. Fuimano also told me how awesome it was seeing all the boys work together.
It was really neat. You were at a different job site every day and intentionally put Wildcats with Jaguars to see them working side by side.
Senior Donald Garcia explained to me how it felt to team up with the rivals.
At first we had our differences, but in the end we came together as a unit. It was basically like we were on one big team working down there.
The boys made some great memories, ones they will never forget.
Favorite moments was probably the strongman competition. We pretty much just had like arm wrestling and like flipping a tire and like throwing a log and stuff like that. I got to win this little Jamaican kid a phone card because down there, like, it's kind of like minutes here, so like you win them a phone card and they get to use their phone for a certain amount of time, so that's pretty cool.
For Blake, his favorite memory was
definitely just meeting the people down there. They're really cool people, always have a smile on their face, really happy people, really nice also.
Not only did the boys endure physical labor and make many memories, but they also took away some serious life lessons.
Life lessons were probably just to appreciate the little things because, here we take things for granted, like the littlest things, like even water.
Appreciate what you got because we have a lot down here. They don't have running water or plumbing or anything there, so we've got it really good down here.
It is amazing to see our senior football boys working hard on and off the field to truly make a difference. Signing off for Wildcat TV, I'm Kaylee Chapello.
Thanks, Kaylee. Sounds like the football players had an awesome time and put in a lot of hard work. Now we send it over to Jared Hinton in the newsroom with an important announcement. Jared?
Thanks, Will. Underclassmen pictures will be taken on Wednesday and Thursday, September 5th and 6th. You will be taking your pictures during your history class, so look nice because these pictures will be in the yearbook. Last Wednesday may have seemed like just another ordinary school day, but it actually marked a very important day in our history. August 28th was the 50th anniversary of Martin Luther King Jr.'s I Have a Dream speech. Several classes here at the high school had activities surrounding the significant day in our nation's history. Reporter Micah Nickway visited one of those classes last week.
Last Wednesday marked the 50th anniversary of Martin Luther King's I Had a Dream speech. We got to catch up with Miss Reed and her class to see what they had to say on this historical event. I asked Miss Reeder why she felt it was important to cover this historical event in her class.
Well, it's a very historical point in our history, and I wanted to make sure my students made the connection to historical events, but also how we could relate it to today.
Miss Reeder also expressed her feelings of our nation today.
I think we've come really far since 1963. But I think we can't be happy with how far we've come. President Obama's speech yesterday talked about how we have to keep pushing.
We asked Miss Reeder if King was still alive, what would he think of where we are now, and she said,
I think Dr. King would be very proud of the future and how far we've come. Personally, if Dr. King was in my classroom today, I think he'd be very proud of my students. They did a great job of making the connection and also thinking outside of the box for answers of things that we could work on. So I think Dr. King would look at students at Blue Springs High School and say, well done, keep up the good work.
Because I have a dream that My poor little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. I have a dream today.
There is no doubt we came a long way from 50 years ago, but there is still much that we can do to improve our society and become a better union. This is Micah Anikwe reporting for Wildcat TV.
Thanks, Micah. It's so great to see our teachers and students showing appreciation for one of the most important men in our nation's history. Martin Luther King Jr. and those who marched on Washington helped make things the way they are today. Now we throw it back over to Will with some news about some college visit opportunities coming up this week.
Thanks, Jared. Anyone interested in visiting Avalanche University campus on Wednesday, September 4th at 12:30 p.m. will need to pick up a pass from the Counseling Center to attend. We are going to take a quick commercial break, but when we come back, we'll bring you a story about fashionista Alain Aylward, and we will also have some important announcements. All that and more when Wildcat TV returns.
All new leather seats in every auditorium.
All new digital projectors.
We have the newest in 3D capabilities. Now that's what I'm talking about.
All new digital surround sound like you never heard before.
All new popcorn machine with real butter. We have the lowest concession prices in the whole area.
And all new affordable ticket prices. The lobby is even new.
Yeah, these are new too.
Welcome back. The BSHS Library Media Center has new hours. It is now open from 7 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. Stop by and see Mrs. Birdsell for research help, computer access, and reading recommendations. This summer, senior Alain Aylward won a very prestigious award for her fashion skills. She also has started a new club here at the high school. Reporter Raven Lawrence has the story.
Hey Wildcats, it's Raven Lawrence here to give you one of the latest news stories. Now y'all know or at least have heard of Alain Aylward. Last year, Elena won several fashion design awards. This year, she was able to go back and win again. I had the chance to catch up with her and ask a couple of things about the competition. During her interview, I asked her about what it means to be a two-time national design winner.
It was really exciting. It was a great honor. I had a great experience at nationals. It was a lot of fun. I had to design a 6-piece collection for FCCLA, and then I had to make one entire look. Had to cover the whole body, be a whole outfit. And then I had a 10-minute speech I had to pitch to a panel of 3 judges, and they graded me on my portfolio of work with all my marketing information and how I was going to price my garments and collection.
I also asked her about our newest club, one of which she founded, the Fashion Club.
I started a fashion club, and it's for everyone in the high school, and we'll be doing lots of activities. Our first meeting is September 4th. And that's going to be in Miss Fowler's room. It'll be right after school.
That's an incredible accomplishment. Now when you see Elena, make sure to congratulate her. This is Raven Lawrence for Wildcat TV.
Thanks, Raven. Congratulations to Elena on her great accomplishments. We hope to see great things from her this year. We are going to send it over to Jared Hinton in the newsroom with the rest of this week's announcements.
Thanks, Will. For updated info on school events and activities, follow @Wildcats BSHS on Twitter. Get info before it is announced on the news. If you are taking any marketing classes first or second semester, you need to join DECA. Their first meeting will be Wednesday, September 11th in the Wildcat Room during Wildcat Hour. See Mrs. Fowler in room 313 if you have any questions. Fellowship of Christian Athletes will be having their first meeting today in room 409 during Wildcat Hour. Stop by for free food, fellowship, faith, and fun. We now send it back to Will at the desk. Will?
Thanks, Jared. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and when we return, sports reporter Gunnar Strickland will have his weekly sports highlight. And this week, boys soccer is up. Stay tuned.
Hey Wildcats, Matt Mitchell here at Culver's. How do I look? It's Spirit Wear time, guys. This fall, any Friday night, between 5 o'clock and close, just come to Culver's and receive 10% off your order when you wear your Spirit gear. It could be a shirt, it could be a hat, whatever Spirit Wear you have, just come to Culver's, show them your Spirit Wear. You get 10% off whatever you want to order. Come before the game, come after the game. It's all delicious. You can come in and get your favorite items and receive 10% off your entire order.
Like no place on earth, Lunar Bowl offers pure, out-of-this-world fun and is completely smoke-free. From cosmic bowling to the newest and flashiest arcade in town, Lunar Bowl is loaded with great times. It also has the coolest lounge in the KC area, the Blue Moon, where on Friday nights after a Wildcat home football game, you and the family can watch a replay of the game on TV and enjoy some late-night food from their new menu. Sign up today for special offers and deals at lunarbowl.com. Lunar Bowl, completely family-friendly fun, located on Highway 7 North in Blue Springs.
Welcome back to Wildcat TV. Our sportsman, Gunnar Strickland, got a chance to talk with Coach Palermo about his goals and expectations for the season. We go to the soccer field with Gunnar now.
This is Gunnar Strickland here with Wildcat TV with Coach Palermo, the boys' head soccer coach. We're going to kind of pick his brain and see what's up for the schedule on the boys' soccer. Coach Palermo, you guys won the district championships last year, lost to Lee Summit North. What are you guys kind of building upon to this next year?
You know, we lost a lot of seniors last year. I think we lost 11 seniors, 9 of which were starters. So we're going to have a lot of new faces on the varsity field. To get Lee Summit North would be great. We're going to see them later. They're not one of our huge rivals, you know, like Blue Springs South is, but they beat us in the district final the last few years, and to be able to get them maybe once during the conference and then hopefully maybe seeing them again in the districts would definitely be something we're looking forward to.
So we talked about Lee Summit North. Is that the biggest rivalry game on the schedule this year, or is it still Blue Springs South?
Yeah, I think if you go to Blue Springs and you're a Wildcat, I think in any sport, any club, or any organization, Blue Springs South Jaguars are definitely our #1 rival.
All right. When is the first home game so we can all come out and support?
Okay, the first home game, we actually kick off the season this weekend and next week with the Liberty Tournament, but the first actual home game is September 16th against, I believe it's Ray Peck here at PV Stadium.
All right. You guys, everybody heard that. PV Stadium, September 16th, right here. Watch the boys soccer. Thanks, Coach.
No problem. Thank you.
Thanks, Gunnar. We look forward to seeing our soccer boys having an awesome season this year, as well as the rest of our fall sports teams we have at Blue Springs High School. Let's take a look at some upcoming sporting events this week. Tuesday, September 3rd, girls varsity tennis will take on Park Hill High School at 4 p.m. Later that day, girls volleyball will take on St. James Academy at 6. Then Wednesday, September 4th, girls softball will take on Raytown High School at 4. The next day, Thursday, September 5th, girls volleyball will be back in action against Lee Summit West High School at 7. That does it for this week's edition of Wildcat TV on Comcast 15 and AT&T U-verse 99. For all this here at Wildcat TV, this is Will Hampshire. Have a great week, and remember, it's a great day to be a Wildcat.